Good afternoon. Welcome to the Open Gate Show, where I will analyze tomorrow's race card, Sunday, May 8th. 9 races. DK water provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including your brain. DK water aids in good digestion and helps maintain a healthy weight. This water doesn't taste flat or boiled. It's a satisfying tasting experience located at 2 Creef Road, Kingston 6, Unit 3, close to Arthur Winton Mountain View stoplight, adjacent to Robertson Avenue. Call 876-627-9114 to 5. That's 876-627-9114 or 876-807-5316. That's 807-5316. Their website is destination kingston876.com. The difference in how water tastes. Go relax yourself and spend quality time at Keswick Bar, 14 Keswick Plaza, Hayes, Clarendon. That's the corner of Newtown. Easily seen passing the Jamalco aluminum plant towards very technical, safe, secure, super atmosphere, courteous staff, and cuisine cooked to order. Join the movement for the future. Join the Open Gate Show next week when we will have exclusive interviews with some top horse racing fans and one of the Open Gate Show base fans, Dennis Harrison. See horse riders in, where else to go for an overnight stay or even for the weekend, especially when you have horse racing at Caymanas Park on Saturdays and Sundays. Their reputation speaks for itself, and you can make your reservations. Tomorrow's race card. Well, before I get to tomorrow's race card, I should comment on the performance of the 3-year-old filly, Atomica. Really looking like a colt and ran very well. All behind her was pushing and they were going nowhere. I'm thinking that this horse will be a tough one for the upcoming classics when she faces the colts. I can't see any filly improving to better her. Outbidder, who was highly thought of at home, not really doing all that well in preparing for her next engagement. So, happy goes the lucky with the connections of Atomica. The Open Gate Show has been doing very well. As I always mention, it's not what I select, it's what I say about the horses. And, it's a pleasure to hear the comments. It's really intriguing how you find others just reading from the race book, which we all can read for that information. But a horseman analyzing, that's a huge difference. I'm not knocking anyone, so please don't take me off on that. Anyway, let's get to tomorrow's 9 race card. What am I saying? 5. And it's very interesting. Of course, it features the trio colts who are classic bound. First race starts approximately 12:35 p.m. They go 6 furlongs or 1200 meters, 11 declared. It's 4 children up claiming 250,000. For horses who will not earn 160,000 after January 8, 2020. Number 1, Diligent. Back since his last race on the 19th of March at 3-1, did not finish, was out after 2.5 furlongs and had to be pulled up. It's your choice, not mine, to be diligent enough to include this horse in your top selection. Number 2, Hail Mary, consistent and paper light here, but a minor share could be achieved. Number 3, Ride at the Mob, in its consistent sort, who, if focused, could have a say now that he's back down to 250,000 claiming class where he is comfortable. Number 4, Radical has been iffy on the curve the last 3 times he went there. Number 5, Kunama ran surprisingly well. I should say well. 2 of his last 3 starts, and could find a placing on the board, a lower placing though. Number 8, Pure Art fought hard to win on last. That was on what? The 17th of April, going 5.5 furlongs, where he led but was under pressure all through and finished ahead in a short in front of Powerful Red, who was closing, and Poker Star, who was 6.25 lengths behind. After breaking slowly, Poker Star will again face Pure Art. Number 9, Party Princess rode at the gate, and that was that. The 3rd of April, going 5 furlongs straight. Broke awkward. He finished 8, 14.25 lengths behind Poker Star, Hail Mary, and 4,000. With a better break, should impact in the top 3 or 4. Number 11, Poker Star, won easier than the margin indicated and should repeat, especially so light. Number 11, Poker Star, from number 8, Pure Art. Number 9, Party Princess. Number 2, Hail Mary. Number 3, Ride with the Mob. Second race has 7 declared, 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. It's for Trails and Up. It's an optional claiming $400 to $550,000, as well as native bred 6-year-old was never won 4 races. Number 1, the Milkman, got some milk twice for his former connections this season. He ran on the 27th of March after being claimed and was up with the leaders going 5 furlong round and flattened to be 6th, 8.25 lengths to Lana Diva, It's All I, Ricky Ricardo. Didn't return to the uncycling enclosure in a comfortable manner. Once he's okay, he surely has a say to try to deliver more milk. Number 2, Lazy Light, is 12 to 1 odds the last time he raced, suggests he is in good trim, as he had no chance whatsoever. Then up in claim, back to where he's comfortable again. Lazy Light should be one fighting this out. Number 4, Nuclear Emma, has speed, but minus her favorite rider, Paul Francis. Still could set off in front and prove hard to get back to. Number 5, Bloodset and Tears, is too light to be totally ignored. Number 6, Tradition, working plenty out the straight course in the morning. I'm not really liking that. But Tradition, possibility to have a low exotic order. Number 7, Killer B, is Paper Light, and her last race on the 23rd of April, going 5.5 furlongs at 15 to 1. Finish second ahead behind Baltusserol, the out of class Baltusserol, and Loose Cannon was 3rd ahead behind. That tells it all. And Killer B looks to be the top 2. Number 2, Lazy Light, and number 7, Killer B. It could go either way. Number 4, Nuclear Ammo. Number 5, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Third race for native bred 5 and up, was number 1, 2 races, and imported 5 and up, who remains a maiden. 7 declared, 5.5 furlongs they go. Number 2, Duke of Springs, will be in the top 3. Well, should be in the top 3, surely. Number 4, Dodgers Link, racing at various distances, but it won't get it any easier, being the lone speed here. Number 7, My Smoky, makes her seasonal debut in good trim, very light, so has to be in the top selections. Number 4, Dodgers Link. Number 7, My Smoky. Number 2, Duke of Springs. We had the 4th race, goes a mile of 1,600 meters, 10 declared. It's for native bred 4 and up, who haven't won 2 races, and imported 49 who are made. Number 1, Slam Solano. Third race in 3 weeks. Makes a slam dunk harder to be, even though he should be the controlling speed at least for most of the way. Number 3, Queen T, goes 5 kilos overweight for the services of Andrew Martin. It's been happening a plenty where horses are going with huge amount of overweight. It doesn't look good, but what it does say is that we don't have much jockeys here, or riders, apprentice, whatever you want to call it. Number 5, Great Brit, gets the visor off for the hopes of doing better. Can be in for a better run tomorrow, even though I don't like this horse going a mile. Number 6, It Is What It Is, gets back the visor and looking at improved condition in all of April, but seems to have a date in mind. It will be what it is to be tomorrow. Number 8, Bigman Baden ran well and was in front of the top ones here. That is on the 23rd of April, going 7.5 furlongs, up with this in the pace, and ended up second, a length and a half behind Omron, and had Slam Sedano and at least 4 others here in fairly close proximity behind. Should be the one for some to take top honors. This will be his 5th start in almost a month. That is my concern. Number 9, Maya, is better than these, but her condition, when I saw her in that race on the 9th of April, was a lot to be desired. It was really looking off, looking a bit her usual self of late, and could figure in the top selections. Number 10, Avenging Angel, one of those who was behind number 8, Big Man Biden, comes back here with some ease in weights and has the champion jockey Anthony Thomas aboard. Top 5. Number 6, It Is What It Is. Number 9, Maya. Number 10, Avenging Angel. Number 8, Big Man Biden. Number 1, Slam Solano. DK water provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including our brain. DK water aids in good digestion and help maintaining a healthy weight. This water doesn't taste flat or boiled, experiencing a satisfying taste. Located at 2 Cliff Road, Kingston 6, Unit 3, close to Antrim and Mountain View stoplight at the National Stadium, and is adjacent to Robertson Avenue. Call 876-627-911-425. That's 876-627-911-425 or 876-807-5316. That's 876-807-5316. Check their website, destinationkingston876.com. There's so much for you to see in that website, and I challenge you to go. As Destination Kingston, they provide a lot more than meets the eye. Go relax yourself and spend quality time at Super Hill Bar, 14 Keswick Plaza, Hayes, Newtown Corner, Clarendon, easily seen off the Jamaica Main Road en route to Over Technical. It's on the right. Safe, secure, super atmosphere, courteous staff, and cuisine cooked to order. Join the movement. Make your present there for the future. The Open Gate Show will be there next week, and you will be able to see that exclusive interviews with some horse racing fans. All right, this 5th race has 10 declared, and it's for neighbor trios who have not won 2 races. Quite a number of these horses for this class. And also imported shows who still made. And this one goes 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. Number one, Peaky Blinders, very well bred gelding with by a wish, a stallion who is doing extremely well in the States. Peaky Blinders has returned to the straight course where he broke his maiden as he flopped badly on the 7th of April against some top horses, finishing 11.5 lengths, going a mile, of which he should have handled. But, it's strange that some of these American bred horses, although bred to get a distance of ground, they all sprint. Well, Peaky Blinders is back to his favorite course. Well, I should say that, being that he won his only race there. And regardless of being drawn on the inside, he should hit the board. Number two with him is a U.S. importee, a debutant, born the 2nd of April, a chestnut filly by race day out of Nabbed by Red Ransom. Lakeland Farms Limited own this horse, Patrick Lynch Jane. Kings and Queens Farms bred this one, Akeem Johnson, the groom, Ben Dawkins, who had 4 winners today, will be riding this horse. Rhythm will learn something from this race. This horse is bred for the mud, and if it rains, you could tuck this one in your low exotics. Number 3, Phoenix Rising, will be a late starter. Number 4, A Gift from Ben, gets first-time cheek pieces and hot jockey, Kevin Foster. Number 5, Brompton Alex, broke his maiden out the straight and gets first-time Lasix now. Should improve. Yes, he should. Number 6, Goliath the Great, gelded since his last race where he whipped around when the gates open. I've looked rather sharp since preparing for this race, and if that issue is resolved, it will take something out of the extraordinary to beat him. Number 7, John Wheeler, back to easier competition now, and should find a low exotic spot. Number 9, the Gaul, got the race in the steward's room, broke awkwardly, and was a bit behind and closed rapidly to gain second, and was awarded the race. Could improve and be part of the exotics. Number 10, stablemate of the Gaul, Lacrime, as a feather to toad and well drawn. The maestro Feliciani, placing both the tongue tie and the figure on this time after 4 career starts without. Number 6, Goliath the Great, for number 10, Lacrime. Number 5, Brompton Alex. Number 4, Gift from Ben. Number 1, Peaky Blinders. 6th race, it's a claimant race for $800,000 or $1 million. It's for children up. 5 furlongs straight or 1,000 meters straight. 15 declared. Number 1, Sudden Flight. Been looking better since claimed on April 16. Love the straight, and in this field of suspects should stand a chance even from this inner post. Number 2, Action Run, ambitiously bought privately, and surprised me to be kept working on the exercise track as well as racing. Doing okay, earning some seed money, and again could earn a place in the low order of on the board at best. Number 3, Circle has speed. Number 6, Katie Rocket, very predictable and adores this course. Number 8, Power of Faith, came off a break for his March 12th engagement and was a no-show to face the starter. Gingerly trained this highly thought of three-hole. After 2 career starts, his place in a claiming race since that last race where he ran against some top horses going 6 furlongs. That includes the mighty filly, Atomica, and Luxor, and finished 3rd, 10 lengths behind. And now he's in claim. Should be a good claim. Number 9, Don Almighty, can't see why he won't factor somewhere in the top 4. Number 11, Old King Cole, has been performing okay out the straight and could close for a minor share. He's up in class. This horse has been running in non-winners of 3, and now he's attempting to compete against multiple winners. Number 12, Romit Me, another who loves racing out of this course and should have a good chance of getting into the top three. Number 13 is Zero. Remains in excellent condition, but that was so the last twice this one raced. 57 kilos now, and Shane Ellis dropping to compete against horses that he should be better than. Well, let's see what happens. Funny race to decipher this one. But I'm selecting number 12, Romit Me, just over number 13 is Zero. Number 6, that's Katie Rocket. Number 11, that's Old King. No, sorry, number 1, Sudden Flight. Number 2, Action Run. Those looking for a good outsider for the law or mid-order of your exotics, look no further than number 9, Don Almighty. 7th race, goes 7.5 furlongs or 1,500 meters. 10 declared for native bred foals and up, who have never won 3 races, as well as imported foals and up, who haven't won 2 races. Very interesting to see imported horses, so many of them not winning 2 races. Anyway, let's get to this race 7. Number 1, Positive ID, worked very hard on Saturday, the 30th of April. Canting out the shoot, galloped a mile in 147, and the last 7 in 132, and the 5th. I saw that work, and he quickened in the latter part and did okay. Let's see if he will run his usual. I think he will come tomorrow. Number 2, It's a Boy, a possibility, seeing he has won his second career victory at this exact distance. His rider has been working this horse for quite a while. Number 3, Sir John, really went well. Really went well on Saturday, 30th of April, when galloping 6 for in 115 and a 5th. So far, he has done some flattering things on the exercise track as well as in his race. Yet, he has deceived the next out. I'm talking that race on the 5th of March, going a mile, where he led fine speed. I don't know where he got that speed from. And at 29-1, finished 4th, 2 3/4 lengths behind Classical Orb, Cruella, and Minded Cat. Could get him close again as a similar display. Should definitely have him in the top 3 here. Number 6, Minded Cat, consistent gelding who really worked good on Sunday, the 1st of May, galloping 6 furlongs in 114 and 4/5. Not too far behind its stablemate, who is in the feature race, the trio feature race later on. But that race, well, he is already a fit horse to race. So let's see if in 6 days he can recoup from that work on Sunday, 1st of May. Number 7, Evelyn Glitter could find a place in the top 5, even though I'm not sure I like how this one condition is at present. Number 8, Fault Line will be closing. Number 9, Mr. Mandate should be in front for a while. Number 1, Positive ID. Number 3, Sir John. Number 6, Minded Cat. Top 3. Number 2 and number 8, It's a Boy. 2 very interesting entrants. The penultimate race, race 8, is for native trios. It's a main special weight race. 12 were declared. They go 8.5 furlongs or 1,700 meters. Number 2, Gala Pepsi, stretching out further after working well on Saturday, the 30th of April. Galloped 7 furlongs, 133 easily. Still has a good chance for the win for connections facing these lesser lights. Number 3, El Cid should be in the top 3 or 4 again. Number 4, the Exodus working better than before. Let's see what happens tomorrow for the Stephen Start Train horse. Number 6, stablemate of number 4, the Exodus. That's Serta J. frequently raced Chiro Colt, who is now better off against his nemesis this time around. It's interesting to see what that advantage does. Tomorrow, number 7 GT Boy gets first time visor. Number 7 Rum Puncher, slick customer, who goes barefaced and will be without the tongue tie, um, as well as the blinkers. This horse is very interesting, and I think he's going to run a top race tomorrow. Number 9, Never on a Sunday. Well, once we follow her name, you could. Very interesting how this horse will run. With improvement, should be a force to reckon with. On the 17th of April, when 7 furlongs at 9.91, closed rapidly after breaking slow to be third, 7.25 lengths behind Sunset Silhouette and Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl bettered, well, a weak field today, but regardless, you know, this stuff on a Sunday should be an interesting horse to watch. Number 10, Secret Emperor. If the figure is the cause for his failing, then we will see him fighting it out tomorrow for top honors. Number 11, Slam, privately bought and should do okay enough to gain a low exotic spot. Number 2, Get a Pepsi. Number 8, Rum Puncher. Could go either way. Beware of number 9, Never on a Sunday. Number 3, El Cid. Number 10, Secret Emperor. The winner should come from that lot. Final race, race 9, the feature race. It's for Nidbred Trio Stakes race. Colton Geldens named the Kingston. This race boasts a post of $3 million. 13 were declared. Number 1, Shadow Fox, born the 5th of May. A bay colt by legal process out of Aresa by Stormcraft. Carlton Cranston owns, as well as Edward Hines. Lawrence Fremantle trains. Lakeland Farms Limited bred. Kamari Johnson, the groom. Robert Alding goes a kilo overweight to ride this one. Number 2, the Citadel, born the 20th of May. Chestnut Gallon by Keith to the Power. Out of Wings of Hope by Richard of Merit. Karen Passard and Dennis Smith owns her husband. Ian Passard trains. Karen Passard also bred this horse. Dunstan Brownwell, the groom. Dane Dawkins rides unbeaten and looked fluent on Sunday, May 1st. Galloping 7 from the 129 and 450 easily. We'll have more to find in order to complete a hat-trick of wins, but I'm expecting a fair display from this one. Number 3, Take a Punt, born the 25th of February, beginning by Northern Giant out of Just a Flutter by Vanadium, Bruce Levy. Own and bred this horse, Jason Acosta trains. Linville McFarlane grooms for the Parchment, again rides. Looking a very sharp horse in the morning. Well, at least coming from the exercise track. Not to impress how he works, but I'm understanding that this horse doesn't really impress on the exercise track. Take a Punt will be closing. He looked awesome this morning on his toes en route to his stables. Number 4, Celebrity Deputy, born the 20th of April, a big Gellin by Deputy Glitters, out of No Pain No Gain by Stormcraft, A Racing Team, owns Mikey Marlowe trains. Everton Johnson bred this one. Russell Singh, the groom. Christopher Mandine will ride. First time figure, it will be on after 3 career starts. Number 5, Blue Vinyl, born the 18th of March, Chestnut Colt by Bird Identity out of Bluefields by Hainsfields. M&M Racing Stables own Patrick Lynch trained. Ian Passard bred this one. Dave Bell, the groom. Radish Roman rides. Don't ignore, as he has a top trainer in Patrick Lynch, and he knows how to get a good horse to be better. Number 6, KP Choice, born the 10th of March, a big colt by Nishit by Drop Them Out by Stormcraft. Owen Patrick Calder and Ricardo Brown, Philip Lee trains, Leroy Akins and Randall Montague bred this one. John Lewis the groom, Andrew Paul rides, a speed of which plenty is present. Number 7, Supreme Song, born the 18th of February. The Chestnut Gallon by Sensational Slam out of Red Gold by Wizard of Gold. Siobhan Mirage owns, Anthony Nunes trains, Wilbert Bagwandin is the breeder, to far right, the groom, Kevin Foster, he rides. Good sort, whose two career starts were pleasing, has to improve. Kind of like him to get into the top three. And I think this horse is a bit green and he will improve in time. Number 8, DV, born the 14th of February, a big colt by Northern Giant out of Buy a Book by Take Me Out. Mr. JPS owns Jason Lacoste trains, Wise 965 Limited, bred this one. Nicholas Mulgrave's groom. Anthony Thomas will ride. Number 9, No More Deals, born the 18th of April, Chester colt by Soul Warrior out of Tunnel Miss by Tacker. Owner Seabird, Gretford Smith trains, Frederick Layton. The breeder, Fitzgerald Folks. The groom, Paul Francis rides this gutsy little colt who impressed, really impressed on Sunday, May 1st, galloping 5 furlongs in 59 and 4/5. Could get a placing on the board at good odds. Number 10, Emperor of the Cats, born the 1st of May. A big gelding by Emperor of Laws of the Cat by Law of the Sea. Carl Anderson owned, trains and bred this one. Loxley Scott the groom. Andre Martin, he gets to ride. First time tongue tie will be on. His last win was against the top course. Really impressed when the tongue tie was on for the first time when he galloped on Sunday, the 1st of May. 6 for the 114 flat. Emperor of the Cat is looking to get a hat trick of wins. Won't be that easy. That I can tell you. Number 11, Perfect View, born the 10th of May, a big gelding by Burn Identity out of Nuna Brew by Milwaukee Brew. Richard Zahn, Dr. Brown, and Randy McLean owns. Richard Zahn also trains this horse. And Ian Passad bred this one. Wayne Malcolm, the groom, the Cardenas will ride. Perfect Brew, look at his old self at exercise, especially on Sunday the 1st, galloping 7 for 127 flat. And that was a very good work and the best work that the trios worked that Sunday morning. Number 12, Power, born on 16th of February, Chester colt by Bally, by Swift Fox, by War Chant, Lakeland Farms, owned and bred this one, Cecil Chambers. Grooms, Philip Fiana the Great, he trains. Omar Walker will ride. The maestro knows how to get a good horse to be better. And this horse is classic bound and should have a very good chance of making this 2 in a row. Number 13, Brinks, born on 19th of February, a big gelding by Burn Identity, out of Indian Bluff by Pine Bluff. Karen Passad and Everton Campbell owns. Ian Passad bred. Philip Rigg the groom. Rain Lewis rides. Omar Walker is off this horse for the first time, and he opted for number 12, Power. Brinks drilled again for this, and I'm hoping he returns to his best to do creditable. Top 4, number 12, Power. Number 11, Perfect View. Brew, rather. Number 13, Brinks. Number 5, Blue Venom. And number 9, No More Deals could be tucked in for lower exotics. There are other horses here that have a decent chance to get on in the top segment of the placings, and at least 4 more. But those, what I just selected, are my fancy. Good luck, and on this double weekend, race meet should augur well for these trios that will be running. DK water rather, provides much needed oxygen to the entire body, including our brain. DK water aids in good digestion and helps maintaining a healthy weight. DK water doesn't taste flat or boiled. They are located at 2 Creef Road, Kingston 6, Unit 3, close to Idawind and Mountain View stoplight near the National Stadium, adjacent to Robertson Avenue. You can call them 876-627-91145, that's 876-627-91145, or 876-807-5316. Their website, destinationkingston876.com. I hope you have taken up the choice to go and relax yourself and spend quality time at Super Hill Bar, 14 Keswick Plaza, Hayes, Newtown Corner, Clarendon, easily seen passing towards. Very technical along the Jamaica main road. Safe, secure, super atmosphere, courteous staff rather, cuisine cooked to order. Join the movement. Make your presence for the future. The Open Gate Show will be there this weekend for an exclusive interview with a couple of local horse racing fans. And remember, see horse riders in. Where else to go? Take care and good luck.